Now then, it is an irresistible dream for a person paralyzed after an accident to walk again. But what happens if hope becomes an unrealistic obsession? One Italian surgeon is pioneering radical new treatment, which he claims will one day help his patients to walk. Critics say that rather than a miraculous breakthrough, the controversial operation is just raising false hopes. In the first of two special reports on the victims of spinal cord injuries, Andrew Lawrence went to meet Professor Giorgio Brunelli at his clinic near Bologna to find out for himself.
This man is paralyzed, but he believes this is walking. The alternative, life in a wheelchair, is too awful for him to contemplate. Bologna, the heart of northern Italy, is a city steeped in culture and style, but it's no stranger to scientific progress either. At the end of the 19th century, it was home to Marconi and his invention of the wireless. Just outside the city centre is the Montecatoni Institute. Here they're trying to make progress of a different kind. Montecatoni is one of Italy's biggest centres for victims of spinal cord injuries. Their whole approach to rehabilitation is radically different to ours. It's not very well telling someone who's had a spinal injury to get on with their life and look to the future. But paralysis is very different from other disabilities. These people have walked before. Now they're in wheelchairs. The deep-set desire to walk again will always be there for them. They will always be looking for the miracle cure. A nerve and hand surgeon, Professor Giorgio Brunelli, comes here to conduct groundbreaking operations never before conducted on human beings. He hopes one day to help paralyzed people walk again. His methods are highly controversial. Angelo was one of his first patients. In the first operation of its kind, Brunelli took a major nerve from Angelo's arms and rerouted it down his chest wall to the muscles in his legs. The theory is that, despite a severing of the nerves below the spinal injury, the muscles in his legs are undamaged. Rerouting the healthy nerve in the arms returns some leg movement. The result means that when Angelo moves his hand, his legs move as well. And for what? It took him 2 minutes to walk just 6 meters. Many paralyzed people can achieve this in calipers. Is this success?
Well, it was better some months ago. Now, for 3 months, he's not doing any re-education because he had a big social event to prepare, and he's a little bit down with the exercise and the training. He can walk 50 to 60 steps, one after the other. Prenda la mano.
Apart from the scars, Angelo has inevitably lost some power in his hands.
It was much better before.
He's had to have reconstructive surgery to return limited movement. Has it been worth it?
Io già quello che ho ottenuto, no, è molto grande per me, perché prima non avevo niente. Io dico, per quello che non ha più niente, anche il poco può essere tanto. Siccome io sto molto attento a cosa propone la scienza, tu sei da tanti anni in carrozzina e mi puoi dare insegnamento come si vive in carrozzina. Per me non esiste carrozzina.
This whole place is geared towards people who are paralyzed getting up on their feet and walking, at least standing. Whereas in a unit in Britain it would be, let's get your life moving again, let's try and rehab you and get you back to work. Just here it's get you up and standing. Worry about the rest after. And the patients here are committed to this tough regime. They are convinced that with willpower and commitment, they will walk again. This man told me the important thing is to believe. Just 4 months after Gigliola Santarelli was left paralyzed after a car accident, she's agreed to a pioneering nerve transfer operation. She's about to have the sciatic nerve in her lower back rerouted to her legs. While the benefits are potentially greater than Angelo's, the surgery is destructive, so this is Gigliola's only chance of walking again.
No, non mi fa paura perché visto che ho l'opportunità di essere operata, se tutto va bene riesco a camminare. Se non dovrebbe succedere niente non importa, perlomeno ci ho provato, ho tentato.
But later, Gigliola was clearly worried about the operation.
This is the first time I do this operation on a human being, and Gigliola is a volunteer patient, fully informed so that in human beings the result may be not good. In monkeys we get so beautiful results, unbelievably beautiful results, and I hope that she can get the same result.
Professor Brunelli's commitment to helping patients with spinal cord injuries is undeniable. But there are serious questions about whether patients such as Gigliola could possibly be psychologically ready to make such a crucial decision just 4 months after the accident.
In general, I don't take them to the operating room unless I have spoken with them at least 3 or 4 times, maybe 1 hour, telling everything, removing any false hopes, and in the future I will also take profit of a psychologist examining the patient.
What do you say to disabled groups that say that you should live your life for what it is and not pursue a cure?
Che sono lochi.
Every person with a spinal cord injury has their own way of coping. In a life where yesterday was as hard as today, and tomorrow will be no different. But for some people, it's hope that keeps them going.
Andres Lawrence, and you can find out much more information on our website. That's www.channel4.com/news. And tomorrow we have an exclusive interview with the former Superman actor